welcome back to my channel. Today I have a speed build for you that I built, I think I built 2 days ago, but it's been taking me a while just to kind of edit it because I had some problems with editing. I lost a lot of my clips and that, and I was just trying to find them again. But anyway, I built this really nice, it's a small house, only has 2 bedrooms. It's kind of big on the outside, but the way I did a layout and all that, it's just kind of smaller in that. But it has 2 bedrooms, only 1 bathroom, and that's it. It's very small, but I really like it. The backyard is my favorite part, I think, because it's just it's so compact, and I like when houses are compact. It kind of it's easier to furnish them in The Sims, and it's just not too hard. But anyway, I this house is kind of went through a lot of stages. I looked off a house off on Google, and I was trying to base it off of that. It looks completely nothing like the house. I mean, the shape of it, kind of, yeah, but I changed it so much, and I think this took me 3 hours to build this, and I'm just a very slow builder. I'm trying to just kind of work on building a lot because I really enjoy it, because it's really fun and it's relaxing to me, and I have no idea why, but it's just really fun to do. And I don't know, I really did not like this house at first when I was building it, and the more and more I went in, and the more I furnished it, and the more everything was put together, I was starting to like it more. So that's a really good thing. And I don't know, I never really built anything like this. I actually moved it to. It doesn't stay in Newcrest. I was just building there to build there, and I think I moved it to, not Newcrest. Yeah, I was in Newcrest, but I moved it to Windenburg. I found a little lot that looked really nice. It's, I don't know what the lot is called, but it's the house where in Windenburg those 2 girls live. I don't know their names. The one starts with a U, I know that, and I can't pronounce it. I don't even know what the other one is. I don't remember. But it's that lot. It's really nice, though. It fits right there perfectly. You'll see once we get in more in that. But this house went through so many changes through it, and I never really do that. Usually when I play something and I like it, I don't really go back to it. But here, I really wanted to go and just kind of make this house perfect and try to do the best I can. I've been watching a lot of other people build, and seeing their techniques and what kind of designs they do, and I kind of try to incorporate that, but kind of make it my own, not just going and just blatantly copying everything people do. But I personally like it because you can see in the build, and there's a house next to it that I built. I don't even remember building that house, but I know I built it because I could tell. But it just I like to see that, and how I've been changing just slowly and gradually, but it's getting there, and it's looking really nice. I really like it, and I really was kind of inspired by the sliding doors and ceiling fans that we just got. I really love them, and the sliding doors for me are a huge game changer with building, because I'm for me, I mostly see a lot of houses that have back doors with sliding doors. So I really love that, and I think it just makes it seem more realistic instead of even though some people do have doors. I have a door for my back door in real life, but I just usually when I see porches and that, it's always a big glass sliding door, and I love it. I feel like it just makes the house look so much better. And the wallpapering on this outside of the house is actually my favorite. It took me a little bit to find the right combination. I wanted to use the get together wallpaper for the roof because I thought it gave it so much more detail to it, and I never really try with my my wallpapers and that. I always just kind of find a color, slap it on, maybe slap some stone on with that, kind of combo that. But I wanted to try a little bit more. This house, I try to step out of my comfort zone, and it turned out really good for me, because I know some people can probably build so much better than this, but for me, who I don't know, I can't build. I really like furnishing. One thing I really like to do in real life is actually like design. Like I like playing House Flipper, if you know what that is. That's a really fun game. I love playing that. And I just like designing rooms and like designing things with houses because I just find houses so entertaining and like just fun to like um I don't know, I just find them fun. Like I like watching HGTV. I just like watching those kind of shows with houses because it's like it's interesting to me. I don't have no idea why. I really like houses. It sounds really weird, but it's very interesting and it's very very fun for me to like to do this. Um, I'm also a very slow builder. I don't know why. It takes me forever to build like something like this. There's someone who can build all really easily. Probably take them an hour. It took me 3. It was terrible, but I don't know. I was going through a lot with this house. Like I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and like I was just like looking off the image on Google with the house for like the start of it, and then after a while I just kind of went my own direction, which is really good because I don't want to like just see house and just directly copy it back down. I wanted to add my own twist in that to it. So yeah, I did a little bit better on landscaping on this house too. Landscaping is like one of my like strongest weaknesses with building. I just never can really um I don't know, I just can't really make landscaping look nice. I try to do many tips that I've learned over like just watching people build and that and just kind of how I see landscaping in real life. But in The Sims, it's a bit harder to kind of make that kind of stuff happen, like real life kind of ish in The Sims, because we don't have like sometimes the terrain tool. Like I feel like if we had the terrain tool in The Sims 4, I feel like it would be such a game opener. I don't even know what I'm saying, but it would just be so much better because there's so many talented people that can really build so well, and I'm jealous of those people. And if you're one of those people, I'm very jealous of you. But I just love like seeing like what people can create on the gallery and then like on YouTube and anywhere. It's interesting to see. Now the kitchen, I think my kitchen's kind of my favorite. Maybe. I don't know. I really love this house. Like there's every room I have like I just like it. I do change like the kind of yeah, I put a wall there. I don't know, I didn't like how like that little divot was in there. It kinda just looked weird and I didn't really know what to put in there. And I just didn't want to like put like cabinets. I feel like it would just look weird. But I kind of made this into like an alley style kitchen, which I really like these types of kitchen where they're just like very small. Like again, I really enjoy smaller houses. Like even if they have a lot of bedrooms, I don't really like playing in huge houses because sometimes they just get overwhelming and like it's just there's just too much to like go find your Sims. Like, oh, where's my Sim at? You know what I mean? But even though big houses sometimes can be fun to play in and that, but I just really enjoy more small, compact houses. And I've been adding like this weird thing I've been doing. I've been adding like regular dinner tables, dining room tables into like the middle, just kind of instead of an island. I kind of like that more. Like I feel like that's a really cool design and that. But yeah, I really like this. It took me this build. I kind of was like all over the place with. I did cut out me decorating it a little bit. It's not really the best decorations. I can't really furnish kitchens that well. I can like make them look nice-ish, but furnishing them is like ooh, like adding like cute little decorations just kind of make it look a little lived in and that. But right here's the bathroom. I really made the bathroom look super simple. I don't even know how much this house cost. Like I know it wasn't a starter home cost, but I really made it simple. I kind of just stuck with some simple things because it's kind of all white. I added washer and dryer into this build, and I think I don't know how many laundry baskets I added in this, but I know I have one in here at least. But I didn't really add anything to the walls much. I just kind of left it blank because usually in like bathrooms that I really see there's not much going on in them. But I mean, I feel like I should have added a shelf above the washer and dryer. I feel like that would have made it look a bit better. So I might go back before. I haven't uploaded this to the gallery yet. I was waiting to upload it on YouTube first, and then I would upload it. But I'm thinking I'm gonna add a little shelf there and just kind of like tweak the house a little bit. I think because it's been a couple days, and sometimes going back to houses for me, I can like see different things I can do. But I don't know yet. I might leave it the same. But this room's kind of like a teen or like just a young adult, like a single person room. It's only a single bed, so of course. But I really like this room. I took a lot of like a kind of a purpley color scheme, but not like matchy purple. Cause like in real life, for me personally, my like my bedroom doesn't really match. Like I have so many different color like pieces of furniture, and like my bedding. Well, I kind of have a neutral color, so it's not like nothing too like bright in that. I kind of just have like some browns, some whites, and some blacks in my room. That's really it. But I really like this room. I added an easel in too because I don't know. I wanted to add an easel in. It was just really kind of. I feel like someone who really likes to draw and paint. I feel like they would have a color from a room like this because usually those people will have like just bright personalities. I feel like, but yeah, I like the curtains I put up too. I usually don't use those curtains in like regular rooms, but I thought like the purple and the pink would kind of like match it with it a little bit. And I like the dresser I use. I like that. I think that one's from Movie Hangout Stuff, I believe. I really love that one because it's just so kind of, I don't know, like it looks used and like it's been like in the family for a while and like they just like repainted it or like they just left it like that. I really like that. So here I am. I'm kind of just adding like little decorations in here and there, just kind of getting in the style on that. I don't remember what carpet I think I used like I'm trying to think. I don't know, remember what carpet I used. I think I used that. Yeah, it's that one. But I sized it down a little bit because I felt like it was too big. But that room probably has to be I think I like this one more than the upstairs bedroom just because it has more going on, and again, I like the smaller the room is, the easier it is to furnish because you don't have to add as much things and you're kind of like pushing everything together and it makes it look nicer. And I added ceiling fans into both of the bedrooms because usually like I have a ceiling fan in my room, and like every bedroom we have ceiling fans. That's really it. But yeah, I always use this fireplace. Like I'm like looking at like I use like the same stuff all the time, and I hate it. But I try to like expand and like use different things and like try to like incorporate items I never used before. But I couldn't find anything, like especially with sofas. Like I always use the same sofas over and over again just because like I can't ever find, like I always kind of build like the same style of things. I never really build modern houses. I don't really build like more like kind of older houses, you know what I mean? Kind of just, I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, I don't know. I really like the little window area I try to like use it as like maybe a little seating area for them to look out, but then I put in a like yeah, oh I deleted the room. But like the whole octagon sofa thing. And there's not much color going on in the living room. I always do this. I always try to like put color in, but I never could do that. Like I always stick to like the same kind of browns, blacks, browns, I say browns twice. Whites and all that. But yeah, it's pretty fun in that. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to like remember everything I did, even though it was 2 days ago. I really enjoyed this living room. I think I enjoy every room in this house because it is different. Like usually my living rooms don't really look like this. They kind of like same thing, like all this, like I don't know. It's hard to explain. And I used the new coffee table. I thought it was really fitting in here. We have a lot of space, so I was like, let's use it. Added a little ottoman in. I love adding ottomans into. Not is that an ottoman? I think that's what an ottoman is. because usually they don't have it classified as an ottoman, but I'm gonna call it an ottoman because I think that's an ottoman. But yeah, I try to go like with a nice blue wallpaper for the outside, and that I don't know if like anyone else is having this glitch, but I have this weird thing. I don't know if it's just me, but every time I'm placing wallpaper and I scroll to like zoom in or zoom out, it just throws me across the screen. Like I just zoomed out all the way in a second. It's weird. I don't know. It's nothing like really bothersome, but it's just like it's different. So I don't know if anyone else has that problem or is that just me, but I don't know. Um. Oh, where are we? Okay. I try to like add like a lot of like little decorations. I've been using like those seasons, like those little, what are those called? Like arrangement? No, they're not arrangements. I don't know, like little decoration things. That's what I'm called. But yeah, and I actually almost forgot a dining room table. Well, it's kind of like all combined, but I almost forgot a dining room table. Here I am putting it in. It's kind of cramped just a little bit, but that's okay. It's like in real life you can kind of squish things in a little bit more. But I think the way I did the table, I think the one chair's not like you can't get to it. I don't think. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, the one chair, like the one closest in the corner, you cannot get to. But if you want to, I think you can just like scoot it up a little bit or scoot it over a little bit, and then you can be able to get into it. But that's it. But usually 4 people can't really fit in this house. But if you like want like that fourth chair to be like accessible, you just gotta scooch it over a little bit. You'll be fine. You still doing the living room? See, I just like it took me so long just to do this little house, and I just have no idea why. It took me forever to do anything. I just like I'm just very I think over things too much because I'm like, does this look good? Is this fine? Because usually when like it's just me building and I'm just building for myself, I can be quicker because I'm just like I like it, I'm gonna keep it. But like since I'm like building for other people and like kind of like showing off what I'm doing, it makes me a little bit more, does this actually look good or is it just me? I don't know. But here I am. I never really used that candle thing before. I think it came from Spa Day. I don't even know we had that. Like I always skip over the stuff I don't really pay attention to in that, and I just always go to the same stuff. So in this build, I tried to use stuff I don't really use. I never use that cats and dogs painting like mini picture thing. I never used this either. This came with, I think it came with Jungle Adventure. And I never even knew we had that. And like, I thought it would be perfect in the dining room because like, in my dad's house, he has like something kind of like that. And like, he hangs all like his wine glasses and that off of it. And I thought that's kind of good because that's where he has his. And I was like, huh. But what carpet? I don't even remember where half this stuff is from. I always use this carpet though, and especially that swatch. I always use that one, like that carpet all the time. It just goes with everything. I don't know why. That plant, that's like one of my favorite plants. I think it came with seasons. It did. I did come with seasons, but I love it so much. This carpet I just discovered. It's a very nice like runner carpet for like hallways and that, and I never could find a good one, but it came with seasons, of course, and I love that swatch because it just looks so good for it. I tried putting the vampires tiling in because I always want to use it because some people can use that tiling and make it look so good, but anytime I try using it, it just doesn't look good for me, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. So I just never really use it, but I'm gonna try to use it one day. It looks so pretty to me. It's just you gotta use it in a really nice way, you know. I'm just adding little decorations in all over the walls. It took me forever just to paint the kitchen. It was like one of the first rooms I did, and it took me until now to put it in. And then we're gonna go to the upstairs now. I think I'm done. No, I'm putting lights in. I tried to use different things. Like I never really use those lights anymore, and I thought they'd be really fitting, but like they're always so dim, so I just size down the round saucer lights and I just add them into it. I always do the lighting last. Like I always, when I'm starting to build, I always put like the saucer lights in all over just to light everything up, and then towards the end when I'm done, I always like to add in more to the build than that. So here's the upstairs. It's just one bedroom, and I really like it though. It was really nice, and I kind of feel like, I mean, I really wouldn't like this room in real life because like you don't really have a door, and like you kind of don't have much privacy with it, and it's kind of weird. But I don't know. I really liked it. I really like this. I think I went for like a purple theme for this room too. I don't know. I just realized I get this one's purple too. I always use the same beds. I don't know why. Like I just, all the beds don't seem like, I always been using the same ones until like, you know, new packs come out and then I use those, and it's like I want to keep using the newer stuff because I don't use it as much, but then I always keep using them. It's a weird cycle. But I don't know. Like I try to use new things, but I guess I can't. Putting a mirror in, putting just like simple bedroom things. I was trying to put a computer in this room too, but I couldn't really fit it in because like where like the Sims have to walk into, I had a strong feeling I knew they couldn't walk in. So you can rearrange this room and probably find a good place to put the computer. But yeah, I just put shoes there, and I think all I need to do is just paint it. Oh no, I added an ottoman at the end of the bed because I never really use ottomans, and I thought I'm gonna add more, you know, spice to the room, kind of like fill it up, because I try to like fill the rooms up as much as possible, but without like over cluttering them and kind of making it look a little bit ooh. But yeah, I really enjoyed this build. Like I never used that flower thing ever, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna use it. Use those curtains all the time though, you know, and use those all the time. They're just really nice and simple ones. Using more season stuff, because I don't know, I can't help myself. But it's a very nice simple room, and I don't know, I really want to play in this house too. Like I was just thinking about just making Sims just to play in this house because it's so nice, and I'm like really proud of myself for building this. And I don't know, I really like it. And I had another ceiling fan in too. I really wish the ceiling fans looked a bit different. I mean, I know they're kind of supposed to be like tropical and that, but I feel like in the future they're gonna add more. I really went through a lot of changes with the outside too. Like again, like I just try to make this house look very different than what I usually do. I try to add different things. I tried out a lot with the landscaping and that. I used a new fence on the porch and that. I think it came from vampires, and I really like it. It's kind of really fancy. I always use the same fence for the backyard though, because it really fits. And that. Oh, and this is where I moved the loft in, and you can kind of see. I feel like it fits a lot better here, as you can see. Like it just kind of fits more into the game and that. So yeah, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. Like I tried to do a lot different things with my landscaping and that. But I really enjoyed this, and I kind of enjoy doing the landscaping, so I feel like it helped the house a lot. It took me, like, when I was actually gonna go and take the screenshots for this, and my, like, the save I was building in, I kind of have, like, a building save, just so, like, I don't, like, corrupt anything in that. It was spring, but for some reason in Windenburg, since it's, like, more colder there, all the trees and bushes, they all looked dead. They all had no leaves. So I just had to play with the household that was there. I just like set it on the speed 3, and I just like let them do their own thing. They had a fire during that time, of course. But I just wanted nice screenshots. I didn't want to have like dead trees and that. I kind of wanted to look alive and look pretty. So that's what I did. And I really enjoy the outside of the house. Like when I had like those planter boxes that kind of really match with the house. I use like those like I think they're called awnings. Yeah, like the awnings on like the roof, on like the windows. I feel like it helped like the house a lot. but I just really enjoyed like everything I did with this house. I feel like I stepped out of my comfort zone a little bit and I tried something new and it turned out really nice and I really like it. But yeah, here's the backyard. I think I changed it up a little bit. The backyard patio is actually one of my favorite. Everything's my favorite. I keep saying that. But it's really different than what I usually do. I added a lot. I added a new sofa as I came in, and the fire pit, not the fire pit, but like the like that table that has like those little rocks that are on fire. I added that too, just like kind of like a nice sitting area. Because I thought it would be really nice and just like comfy and cozy, and like I would like to have a porch like that, or like a back porch like that personally, because it looks really cool and comfy. And then on the grass tonight, I just added like another what I was saying, the tables with umbrellas. What are they even called? We're just gonna call them tables with umbrellas. But yeah, I had a lot of fun building this house. I did use a lot of different things in the backyard. I used some stuff like those planter boxes from, I think they're from Get Together. Those that doesn't stay there, but I used those in the backyard and I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. And I thought it was really fun in that. I tried out a swing set, but it was just too big, and realistically, if you were actually swinging on that and it was where I was gonna put it, you would have just went right through the fence. It's just kind of weird. But yeah, I tried to add a hot tub, tried to add everything, but I just try to keep it simple and like, I'm just not gonna add that because it's a very small yard and that. And I just wanted to keep it nice and cute and quaint and that. But yeah, I always outline my what is like my kind of like backyard like flooring or like the stones and that, like with like the little white fence thing they have, because it really helps kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. What it just helps keep it together. I don't know. It's just things like that kind of make it look nicer to me. But yeah, I try to use the same decorations like all throughout the house, kind of same bushes, same colors, same everything, just help keep everything lively and looking nice and that. And I don't know, I really like how like you can see into the house too with those big windows, so like you can sit outside or people can see you sitting out. That's kind of creepy, but they can just see it. It just kind of gives like a nice view in that. It's really cute. I had a lot of fun decorating the backyard the most, I think, just because it was just so nice and like cramped. I don't know why I like that, but it's just like when things are small like that, it makes me feel cozy. But it's really fun, and I really liked it. And I like how I lined the bushes up, like kind of like to subtract that area between the two fences, like the fence and like the little kind of stone patio. But I added what are those things called, like with the fence and the flowers? I think they're from Romantic Garden stuff. That's not how Romantic Garden is called. I'm losing my mind. That pack, you know what pack I mean. I added that to the front porch now just to give more color to the house, and then I thought it looked really nice, and just added some bushes. But that is it, guys. I hope you guys liked my build. I really love this house, and I hope you guys really enjoy it too. Please like the video and subscribe and comment whatever you would like, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.